Hi, Paula Glasser here with Carbon Copy Pro. You know, I haven't done a video to sell you Carbon Copy Pro, and I'm not going to do that again today. I believe Carbon Copy Pro is the best out there for what it does, but frankly, it's not for everyone. And so that brings me to the purpose of this video. You know, there are over 1.5 billion people using the internet, and 1 million users come online every day. So with that kind of a massive platform, we all know, there's just everything out there. And most of it, I'm sorry to say, is just trash. There are great products, great companies out there. How do you find the one that best fits you? Well, let me just give you a couple of suggestions. Once you find something that you think you're interested in, or somebody calls you and you think you're interested in it, there's a couple of standards you need to apply to your search. And one is, are they selling you something? Do they come on and talk to you and just start asking you questions, trying to get you to say yes? You want to make $1 million? Yeah. You want to have a better life? Well, yeah. Well, before they get to doing that, once they start asking you questions, I suggest you say, you know what, before I answer your questions, now I have a few of my own. Would you mind answering my questions? Now, if they're having trouble answering your questions and they just try to sell you again, well, that's a dead giveaway. You just need to say, well, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Have a great day. Click, hang up. But if they're willing to answer your questions, here's some questions you need to ask. How long has the company been doing business? Who are the leaders of the company? Because in your due diligence, you're going to want to research those leaders. And what kind of results are they having? Now listen, the person that's calling you may just be new. And a lot of people think to ask them, well, how much money are you making? And they think that that's the answer. If they're making a lot of money, great. If they're not, well, click the hang up. If they're new, they're not going to have immediate results that they can tell you. But they need to be able to tell you things like, well, after you bought into the product, how often did your sponsor communicate with you? See, if they're just sold a product and then boom, their sponsor's gone, you don't want a part of that. Then you want to ask them, well, do they have daily training? What's their back office like? Do they have calls? Is there someone you can call? Is there some place you can go to get answers to your questions? What's the back office look like? What's the most important thing that you believe the back office has to offer? Those are the questions you need answers for. And the other thing that I want to say, maybe the most important thing when you're talking to somebody and you're considering a company, you need to really listen to them and decide from your gut, is this a person I can trust? Is this a person I would feel good about working with? Now again, if the person is new to the business and they're nervous and they have a little bit of unsureness about what they're saying, that's not necessarily bad, okay? I think, frankly, if somebody's giving a canned spiel that they know by heart, I don't like that myself. If somebody is just being themselves and being honest, I like that. So check your gut. Check out what they have to offer. How do they communicate with their sponsor? How do they communicate with the business as a whole? What does the business offer them? What kind of tools? Teleseminars, webinars, training on their back office. Find out if there's enough support for you. that you will be successful with this business. So I hope that helps. That's the first step, and later I want to talk to you about what it's going to take for you to be successful once you get onto a business. So have a great day. Paula Glasser from Carbon Copy Pro.